What's the best way to mentally come back to heavy weights after an injury? This is huge, guys. Duck eggs are one of the best growth hormone release and nutrients and proteins for the human body. Buddy, I like Smith machine squats, but that's because also we majority of the time I would say we get Smith machine squat. Say that fast. Smith machine schmishy machine squats. So we do them maybe once every 3 months.
I don't like Smith machines. Wow.
You don't? You just say it. I got you messed up.
Not because it's the Smith machine. Because when we do them,
the range, yeah. So we
they hurt.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever saw how we do our squats on Smith machine squats, but we'll put our feet really back so it's straight down. You'll see most people will put I can't even talk today now.
Yeah, we're done.
I got class today. I'm done.
Smith
machine squats. Smith machine squats. But we'll put our feet back, and so it's almost a sissy squat, and it's really tough. And we also pre-fatigue it before we go and do that, and it just makes it so tough. But our legs are actually ripped by our last set on the Smith machine, and we had to take 10 days off after that leg day because they did not recover. So it is a great form. It's a great check. Please only do this if you're somewhat of a intermediate or advanced lifter, though. This is not a beginner exercise for anybody. Even though it's Smith machine squats, Smith machine, then I don't think you've heard anything I've ever spoke of at any point in my entire life, if that's your question, about 40 seconds to 70-second rest between sets. You need to do some homework, Ben, and go over and watch my YouTubes. I want to answer this because this is really important to a lot of you out there. What's the best way to mentally come back to heavy weights after an injury? This is huge, guys. Now, this is huge for everybody, and this is the biggest thing for pro athletes. So don't think, hey, I'm a common Joe. I can come back from weightlifting or I'll get moderate. Everybody has a problem with this. The most elite athletes don't come back, not because their body doesn't heal. It's because their mind doesn't heal from the injury. Okay, and so let's talk about this and be very serious about this. And that's why I'm trying to tell you guys, and especially you youngsters, about understanding there's a limit to how hard you should train, and there's a limit as you get older on how hard you should train. And the you being a beast in the gym is not as relevant as you being consistent in the gym. You being perfect on your nutrition is more important than you being 7 days in the gym. So all these things are huge, and I wish you guys would, at some point, I know it's a small percentage, and I'm glad a small percentage. I wish a more larger majority would listen to that, because most of it just goes in one ear and out the other. No, forget it. I don't need a nutrition plan. I can just train like a beast, and I'll get jacked. And then you're going to be hurt, and you're not going to ever do it again. What I've been able to do is so rare in this world, and that is to train from 8 years old heavy until my mid-50s. And there's a reason why I got to do that. And the reason why I got to do that is because I understood at a young age that I could beat everybody in the gym, that I could train harder than everybody in the gym, but I wasn't getting the results that everybody was getting in the gym. That's huge, guys. If I'm going to out-train you, if I'm going to lift heavier than you, and day one I got to Gold's Gym Venice, and there's not a pro bodybuilder in the world that wouldn't say it, I was stronger than all of them at 19, 20 years old. But I wasn't getting the results that they were getting. And because I was training too hard at that level every single day. If I ate right and I trained like a beast, I'll beat everybody. But that's not the facts. The fact is, and this is where you get injured. If you train like that, you're going to get injured at a certain point, and you're not going to come back. Because mentally, too, it's a scary thing to come back from a knee injury, a shoulder injury, a tear pec, or any of those things. And you really got to come back mentally strong and come back baby stepping this stuff. So hopefully that got through to you guys. The best way to come back from any injury is start slow, but get back to the exercise and get back on the horse. And so that means if it's something happened on the bench press, maybe change the form on the bench press and come back, or make things harder for you. One thing that I've done is with exercises that we do, I have eliminated a lot of the fun stuff that's not going to do what I need. I try to do as small workouts as possible with the right exercises and their right amount. And then I just try to crush that and get in and get out. And every day I get to lift and get in and get out and get a good workout in is a blessing. So yeah, mentally is a tough thing. Frankie, thanks for asking that, man. That's something I try to talk to people. Get on joint support, get on fish oil, get on, make sure the DHEA is good in it. Make sure you get your blood levels checked. Make sure you're doing things right. Make sure the inside of you is correct. Make sure you're training smart. But more importantly, if you are not on the Titan meal plan, doing the proper nutrition, you are all wasting your time. All of you. Unless that nutrition is on point, you're wasting your time. That's the harsh reality of it. I don't care how hard you train. I can take a picture today, prove me wrong in a year by eating bad or not eating correctly. And we'll see you in a year. The duck eggs, Jay, are the greatest thing in the world. And I love the fact that, so I don't know if you guys know about duck eggs, and the joke between me and duck eggs is I found out research 15 years earlier than the majority of the world found out that duck eggs are one of the best growth hormone release and nutrients and proteins for the human body. Now doctors and scientists are finding that out at this stage. And so the guys I deal with at the top of the field of scientists on nutrition aspects of it and discovery of nutritional products have their kids on duck eggs. And I got one guy named Jordan who started, what did Jordan start? Garden of Life. And he sold that for $400 million years ago, but he started his new project. But he also discovered it after I did. But he has his son on 15 duck eggs a day. And I keep telling her to get the duck eggs. Can you give us a flex?
I'm actually going right now. I was just going to say that's why I came here. I'm going to Whole Foods and I'm going to check
Get the duck eggs.
to see if...
You guys will find out. But again, something that I found out so much earlier, and hopefully this is a metaphor for everything, the way I train or teach to train and the way I do the nutrition. Hopefully you guys won't do this later in life and you guys understand and adapt these processes today, even including the duck eggs and the green drinks and stuff. You guys are going to be freaks. You're not going to be that freaky because I can't even be that freaky. Can you give us one pose out?
Again?
Yeah, one more pose out.
All right, I'm going to give you one more pose out, but...
I'm going to finish on this. Get on the Titan meal plan. Get freaky. Get on. If you girls feel better with a female, or you guys feel better with a female. And if Jeffrey did not block any snowflakes, you guys get on Mona's too. That way you guys can get his musculature, even though you're snowflakes.
No
And for all you other
I'm gonna
beasts,
click your way.
that's it. Love you guys. We're out.